Could you hear me? Whoops, I think I have like my language set to Japanese. Hold on. Oh, there, that's better. Yep, much better. So yeah, so I guess at this point I'll call it Teaching Tuesdays. Because I'm like teaching basic Japanese. It seems fixed at this point, you know? But yeah, this is your Dark-Skinned Wolf Boy VTuber, Rokura! Ow! Oh! Oh, what's this? Oh, nani kore? Don't worry, this isn't... Okay, why is it frozen? Hold on. Oh, there. Okay, so it hung up on me for a moment, but it's fine. So yeah, how's everyone doing? So I hope everyone's fine. I'm not. Help. No, I'm alright, Daijoubu desu. Tada atsui no desu. I'm okay. No worries on that one. But yeah. Hold on, why did I like stop it? Like I haven't prepared. So I hope everyone having a great day, a great morning in the eastern side of things, a great evening on the western side of things. And with that, you know what? Let me set up like the stuff. Oh, there. Oh, much better. Okay, this is much better. So yeah, so last week we had like N4 level Japanese. So for those who are already like, you know, who have started learning Japanese already and have a bit of background knowledge in Japanese, we're basically going like a bit deeper in that. Now we are, you know, in our week of basic Japanese. So it's for like, you know, this is basically one of your introductory Japanese classes. Should I call this a class? It feels like I'm just yapping all day long. It's not that I receive a lot of questions anyways. But yeah, let me open my magic or cursed tablet. I don't know. Who cares? 別にどうでもいいじゃん. Alright, let me just like find the thing. Oh, there. Alright, so let's get started. Right? Hold on, it's not like quite. Okay, I hope it's connected now. It should be. I mean, it should have been connected already. I did not connect it properly. So I was a fool. Hold on. I'm experiencing technical difficulties at this time. Oh, there. Hi. Okay, be gone with technical difficulties. We're so back. We are so back. No. No. Not quite that. And let me just like move things around. Okay, better. So yeah, let's get to our Japanese lessons. So this is what we had 2 weeks ago. So a bunch of vocabulary, right? Yeah, 今英語で学生語 So the tilde here means that, you know, just fill it with something. The tilde means that, you know, hey, this is usually like a suffix. Okay? Capish? わかっていますか? And then we have 高校 午後 午前 sai, you have san. So a lot of like suffixes. Ji, jin, sensei, senmon. そうです。大学、電話、友達、名前、何 or 何、日本、日本語。So, like, this is the suffix earlier in action. And then, of course, 日本人. And then we have 年生. This one, I'll fill it with numbers. はい。半。番号。留学生。私。So yeah, 私。Yeah. oh, wait. Why are we going? Yeah. Like what? What's with the yeah? Alright, I just did something in my Discord. Sorry. And of course, after, you know, our first set of vocabulary, we have, you know, grammar. Of course, in learning a language, grammar is important. We have X は Y です。12時半です。学生です。There. And then question sentence. Alright. So for my drink, it's actually protein. This also counts as my dinner. So I only have protein. Sorry. Diet weekday. Hmm. チョコ味悪くない。うまいですね。So yeah, before we actually continue, because we have like, you know, we have like stuff here regarding Nensei, so like year. So you're expecting a number, but Sensei, we haven't learned numbers yet, and thus we shall. Have I written anything here? Okay, good. This is a blank canvas. I'll just like change the name. Ah, ちょっと待ってくださいね。ちょっと待ってね。Hold on. Okay, so my iPad, I actually have my iPad set to Japan Standard Time. So it says 9:03, like September 3, on which you should not, you know, pay heed to it unless you're in the eastern side of the world then. Siri, そうじゃない。 そうじゃなくて。Oh my god. I did some. For some reason, my Siri just got activated. I don't know why. 僕にもたまにもわかんないし。But yeah, so this is like an important, because like it's technically like part of vocabulary. So I'll just like categorize it under vocabulary, additional vocabulary. So yeah, oh, my first cover song. Yaha. So vocabulary in Japanese is, you can go with either tango, like tango, or the more formal name for this is, the formal name for vocabulary in linguistics is goi. So you can memorize either tango or goi, either way. So yeah, we actually go with the numbers. So I hope at this time you have memorized hiragana. I hope, like I sincerely hope, you have memorized hiragana and katakana at this point in time. Otherwise, please go back to my three earliest basic Japanese VODs. I should have lessons about hiragana 1, hiragana 2, and katakana. Alright? Like, please. Por favor. お願いしますね。ね。But you know what? For now, I'll be a bit easy on everyone. I will introduce the kanji next time. So suji. Remember, this is su, right? And then because it's a u sound at the end, and then this is u, the u gets extended. So this is suji. Okay? Alright. So let's start from the weird one. zero. So usually when you're giving out like a phone number, you can just say zero. So this is either zero or re. Like zero. Alright? And now we proceed to the usual. So let me write the numbers first from 1 to 10. Oh my god. This song. Alright, so the first one. 1. 1. 2. 2. 3. 3. How about 4? Either we have yon or shi. Or rarely used, yo. This is like lesser used, but it's not really used by itself, but it's more of used towards like counting stuff. Like for example, 4 o'clock. For 4 o'clock, you don't say yonji, you say yoji. So you use this, all right? 5. Go. How about 6? Roku. Hey, look! Rokuro. Just kidding. 7. Nana. Or 7. So either nana or shichi. So it's usually nana when you just like say it by itself, or when you're or if you're like counting from 1 to 8, it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then, for example, you want to use like time. It's 7 o'clock, you would say 7ji. It's a bit of a tongue twister, but yeah, the Japanese are more used to 7ji than 7ji. Okay? Then 8 is 8. 9 is Q. Yeah. Or K. K. For example, when you want to say 9 o'clock, it's Kuji, not Kyuji. Okay? So use Kuji. Also similarly, when you want to say September or the 9th month, you would say Kugatsu, not Kyugatsu. Okay? But then that's another topic. Then how about 10? 10. Okay? So all good so far? So what if I say my number is, you know, what if my phone number is No, don't worry, that's not my actual number. Don't call this number. I don't know what where that leads to. Sorry. I condemn all forms of spam calls. Please do not. Nanka harahetta. I'm kind of like hungry, and then it's kind of hot. Ito atsui. But yeah. So that's it from 1 to 10. So 0 would be 0 or re. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 or yo. 5, 6, 7 or 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay? So let's try Alright, so let me just like go for 11 to 20. Can I like skip? Can I skip song? This should be good. You know what? There's this song I'm a bit like, you know, interested. Like I literally got in. This was recommended to me by my Apple Music few hours before the stream. I think this is like Meteor Light. I love this song. Oh, where was I? so we have, 11 to 20. And this one I'll have to correct. Alright, so 11 is 11. Alright, just give me 1 sec. Okay, all better. So this is 11. So the pattern here is, because this is 11, remember Ju is 10? And then Ichi is 1. That's how you could think, this is how you can think of it, Okay. Okay, so next one is Juni. So using this kind of pattern, so 12 is basically 10 plus 2, right? So Ju plus Ni, right? Juni. Okay. So for those who are interested in music request, go ahead. And then we have 13. So it's 10 plus 3, right? So Ju plus 3, San. So Ju San. And then 14, 10 plus 4, so Juyeon. So yeah, so this one, it's usually Juyeon. Okay, if you're using for example, the 24-hour clock, so you would say Juyoji, okay, instead of Juyeonji. Now, capish? How about the 14th of the month? That's another topic. Honestly, that's another topic. That's another can of worms. That one is definitely not easy to... How do I say it? Easy to teach on top of, all of these. So Juyeon. So by itself it's usually Juyeon. Let me just lower my brightness here a bit. Or Jushi. Jushi. But then Jushi is lesser used. So this is like used less often. A bit of FYI, you know? And then we have 15. 15. So I hope you're getting the hang of it, you know? So 16, so if you're, you know, it's like a pattern because it is, you know. Chinese also like does this pattern. Although I forgot like my Chinese number. 1 2 3 4 5 6 I forgot. I know it's 8 is 8. 9. I forgot. ごめん、忘れてしまった。I forgot. So for most part, it's ju plus the reading of like the last digit, you know? And then ju nana, then 17 is ju nana or ju shichi. Makes me feel lazy sometimes. Like I'm like too lazy to write this. So 17 or 17. You don't, in this case, so that you have like a smoother pronunciation, you don't really say shichi, no. Shi. So it's like a sh and then chi. So a recommended, you know, so that's like the recommended way of like saying shi. Try to not pronounce e. So you have shi. All right? And then 18. What's 8 again? Hachi, right? So 18. All right, so 19 is 19 or 19. So even like the lesser popular reading gets used here. Although of course it's also the lesser popular. So either 19 or 19. And then how about 20? 20. What's ni again? 2. So in this case, so if you want 20, 30, 40, 41, whatever, This is now 2 times 10. So if you want to say 21, 21. So it's like 2 times 10 and then plus 1. Alright? So of course, I won't do that anymore. So you can try counting on your own. But in case, I'll just go with like the third, what do you call it? Factor of like tens here. Let me just like write 30, 40, 60, 70, whatever. Okay, this should be good. So 30 is 30. So for 40, that is 4 times 10, right? So 40. is 50. Let me skip this song. Oh, this one's good. So if it's like multiples of like your places basically. So for example, multiples of 10, multiples of 100, multiples of 1,000, multiples of 10,000. I'll provide like some special like place values here as well. Of course, like in the English language, the readings, you know, the number readings get weird on like from 11 basically to 19. Because we don't really say it's like, you know, 10-1 or 10-2 now. They have their own special reading. Oddly enough. Alright, going back to 60. So 60 is roku, right? Rokuju. And then 70. So at this point, you don't really say shichiju. No. You only use like the lesser these like shi, chi, ku. Only on the ones place. But once they are on like, other digits, you use their primary, I quote, quote unquote, primary reading, which is in this case, 7 would be nana. So 70. I'm like nonchalantly writing Japanese here. Kind of funny. And then 80 is 80. And then how about 90? Sorry, 90. It's no longer ku. You don't really use ku anymore. Miuza-kun 来てくれてありがとう。Miu-kun, yaha. Thanks for coming. So if you want to request a song, just go for what do you call it again? Exclamation mark SR space and then YouTube link, whatever. 知らんけど So 90 is 90. Yeah. So how about 100? So this is now like a new place value. So this is 100. Kind of nice, right? So let's have some examples. So let's try probably just like 2 examples. First one. My favorite number. Hey. Hey. あ、ごめん、ちょっと。Hey. I still feel like a child to this day. But yeah, so remember, 69 is 6 times 10, right? Plus 9. So you would say this is so 6, 6. Hold on. And then 10. 10, 60. And then 9. Q. So 69. Okay? So let's have another example. So let's go for like the hundreds this time. Alright, so this one, don't worry, this number doesn't feel any special to me. Yeah. 僕の名前の方はね、ちょっとこう数字プレイが含まれてあるんだけど、So yeah, oh yeah, so I have to explain about my name. Why is it Rokuro? So why is my Roku in Rokuro not Rokujuku but Roku? So first one we have normally this should have been, you know, Roku, right? Omit. How about the other one? Remember Q, 9 is either Q or K, right? I just used the other one. Hence, Roku. Da-da! So, also like similar explanation. Why was there like bunny pics last August the 2nd? Sorry, August 21st. Why were there like bunny suit illustrations last August 21st? To explain how August 21st became Bunny Day is, so bunny, right? So in katakana that is bunny, right? So this is how it's usually correlated. Eight is hachi, or sometimes ha or ba. So ba in like in the eyes of like a Japanese person, ha and ba are only differ by this small bit. And then ni is ni, but why did choon become one? Think about it. If we went for hiragana, this should have been ni, right? Okay. So yeah. So this is like one of like the classic stuff when it comes to number play. Oh, another one. This is rarely used, but there have been cases of people saying, typing 39 as thank you. Why? Thank thank you in Japanese when you is arigatou gozaimasu, right? But for what is the Japanglish for thank you? Thank you. That's how would a Japanese person say thank you. As is, you know? Thank you. Thank you. Oh yeah, pachi 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 pachi. So yeah, so a lot of like number, you know, puns here. So another example, like pachi 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 pachi. Instead of like having to type patch 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 every time, people would just put in patch 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 patch. The more the merrier. The more the merrier. But why? Remember 8 is hachi? Just add a circle like handakten, so it becomes pachi. Pachi pachi is the onomatopoeia for clapping. So yeah, that's it. What else is like a good number pun? Okay. Oh my god, for the next one, I'll go full on say so. Like literally, I'll go full sus here. Last July 21st. July 21st. For those who know. Hehe. So, July 21st is unofficially called But why? But why? But why? Why though? What is this in Japanese? The Japanese is I won't, because this is like sussy. This is our like sussy words. I'm not even going to be like outright, you know. I won't say that these words out loud. I'll just let the visuals do the talking. So the Japanese for this is now try to connect the dots. Why is Why not Jarezo? Oh why? Muken. Alright, so connecting the dots. Do you see it now? Do you see it now? Do you see it? But Rokuro, why is this 0? Why is O 0? It's like 0 or re, right? I mean, O it's kinda shaped like a 0. So there's that. Na, of course, you know, nana. That's out of the way. Ni and I, because this choon resembles the kanji for 1. Okay? So yeah, that's like another number pun employed by, in Japan. So another one. Is there another one? I'm not really sure myself. Like, is there another one? I mean, there's another one, but like, I'll be like sus again. I'll be sussy again, Like, what happened to the Seiso Rokuro everyone has known and loved? Seiso? What's Seiso? What's that? Like, for all you know, this VTuber right now may have been wearing anything. Go wild. What is Rokuro wearing right now? Who knows? Anyways. This is like industry secret. But one of my favorite days of all of the year. This is basically I'll explain why. I'll explain why. I'll explain why. From our experience, we can, correlate one with E or ichi, E. So 11 is nice, like E. Right? See the connection so far? So how about 30? So probably to explain, to provide a better explanation, this is called Isao. Sao means rod. Like, this means a rod. But given that I provided this explanation, this also has a colloquial meaning. Yes. But how did Sao become 30? Sa in sun, right? So just get rid of and from earlier, how about the 0? Oh. Yeah. So Isao. So yeah. So every November 30, expect a lot. And when I mean a lot, I mean a lot. So expect it on Twitter on that day. Both drawn and IRL. So for everyone who wants to remain clean, pure, say so, avoid Twitter on November 30. But for those who aren't, or for those with like alt accounts, dalegas, enjoy. Enjoy probably one of like the merriest days of the year. Based on personal experience. Hanwha. But yeah, so from these examples, there's like really the prevalence of number plays. And Japanese culture loves this. So yeah. So in general, actually, on the month of November, you would expect a lot of like nice something day. So once November hits, yeah, expect your timelines to get hit with something nice. Okay? Anyways, all of these shouldn't have been like, Man, I'll never beat the sussy allegations, I'll never be not like... Yep, Rokuro not even like trying hard. Hard. Gomen. Sorry. Sorry, children. I mean, yeah, sure. Well. まあ清楚じゃないことはまあせめて認めてやるけど Well, I'm not saying so sure. You know what? There's like ads soon, so let's kick this example out of the way. So 731. So we can break this down as 700, right? So 700 and then 30 plus it's 3 times 10, right? And then 1. So お願いしますね。Alright, so with this breakdown, we're easily able to, say the Japanese for 731. So, 700 100 and then 30 30 and then the last one here 1. So we have 731. If you want to practice your pronunciation of Japanese numbers, you can go for 700. So practice this one bit first, and then you can take a brief pause, and then 30, so 30, and then brief pause again, 1. So you can do something like that, like 731. So yeah, with that, ad break. So ad break. I know, so yes, Kokoku is an ad, by the way. So let's take a short break because, we want breaks every now and then. Even my sussy energy has its limits. Yeah, Unfortunately, it is what as I have written in my stream announcement. Rokuro-san wa hentai desu ka? Is Rokuro a degenerate? Zannen nagara, so desu. Unfortunately, yes. Oh my god, the protein does something to my throat. And that is probably the... Makes you want to like... probably like the mucus formation from like, the protein, the whey. Do you know the whey? Mucus, diba? You know what? I'm thinking for like the next hour, for like the next segment, we would go for like, so we have practice numbers, we will practice time, and then we'll have like a vocabulary, a grammar. So that should be it. So yeah, ad break is over. はい、報告終了ですね。I hope you have learned quite a lot about like numbers. I know the difficult part of basic Japanese is that a lot of like learning Japanese at like the beginner level involve memorization. A lot of them is just memorization. Because you have to familiarize yourself with a bunch of words, basically. But you'll eventually get into intermediate where you're starting to, be able to form your own thoughts. Because at the time, you probably know the words in Japanese for those things you think, So next one, so we have learned about numbers. Now we will tell time. Yes, we will tell time. So chikan, jikan. Jikan. No, not chikan. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. The remnants of the sussiness still remain, unfortunately. Okay, so for those who are not familiar, chikan means molester. Like, this is written in, like, this is the actual thing? I think? Yes. That's why the moment my tongue slipped and said chikan instead of jikan, I'm sorry. Owatta. Owarida. So jikan is time.まあ想像したこともあるんだしな。I think at this point I should like label all of my streams as R18 in case I have like all of these kinds of slip-ups. Just maybe. I mean, not that I'm showing anything graphic. It's just 下ネタが好きでね 下ネタI mean, I get bored at times, but I get bored, you know, I'll just like stop when I get bored. じゃあ時間 So we learn about a time. So hold on. Okay. Let me just like adjust my sitting position. Is this like a good setup? I don't know. これだけ言わせてもらうと、ファンスリーを持っていません。オンリーファンスなどを持っておりません。That I can, let me tell you one thing though. I don't have OnlyFans, okay? I don't. No. No. ダメ。ダメだよ。Oh my god. Alright, let's not get distracted anymore and actually, you know, learn about time telling. Arya, やめて。アリア、まあやめてやめて。Okay, okay. Where was I? Here I am flirting with chat. The most unsensitive. So 1 o'clock. Hold on. How would I like mention this? You know what? This is yeah. I'll keep this layout. So let me write out my stuff first. That reminds me of like one of my sussiest Japanese learning streams ever last year. If not my sussiest Japanese stream, where I had like an entire hour just, you know, teaching the sussiest vocabulary known to the Japanese lingo. Or at least some of them. So let's go for 1 to 6 first. So 1 o'clock is 1時. Kind of easy, right? So remember our suffix here? So next one, 2 o'clock is 2時. Three o'clock, 3時. The VTuber company, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock. Niji, Sanji. Oh. 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 I just realized that. The VTuber company, Niji Sanji, literally means 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock. Bruh. Bruh. Today I learned. Okay, how about 4? Yoji. So I have to be careful here. It's not Yonji, it's Yoji. And then 5 is the usual Goji. Six is Rokuji. And then let's go for like I can probably like fit in half it. Let me just put it here, I guess. Okay, so we have next up would be 7 to 12. So 7 is we don't use nana but shichi. So once again, be careful here. And also I'll just repeat like the advice to be able to pronounce this better. So this is she, right? And chi, right? My advice would be try not to pronounce the E here. So you're just saying chi. So try to silence it just a bit. So chi. So that you have that, you know, which sounds smoother. So you would say, oh, shichiji. And then next one would be 8 hachi, right? And 9 o'clock, also here, we don't use kyuji but kuji. Careful. And then 10, 11, 12, the usual. So 10 would be juji. And then 11 is juichiji. And then 12 is juniji. Okay, so here's like the curious thing. So for those who are using like the 24-hour calendar, these rules still follow. Okay? So for example, if you want to say, 7 o'clock p.m. or 19 o'clock, right? So you would say, 19時. If you want to say 14 o'clock or 2 o'clock p.m., that is 14時. And then 17 would be like 5 p.m. So 17 o'clock is 17日. How about the Han? Where would I put it? So what if we have the 30 here? So we know earlier 7 o'clock is 7時. How about the Han part? How about like the 30 part here? This is half an hour, right? So you would say 7時半. So if you want to indicate anything that has, a halfway point, yeah, you would say the whole hour and then afterwards and a half. So in the Japanese case, it's basically saying it's 7 o'clock and a half. Okay? Of course, you can be a bit anal and say, 30分. Like literally 7 and 30 minutes. But that's another story, you know? And I think that should be it for time. Yeah, so any questions so far? Oh my god, I might be able to like, clear this lesson 1 out like faster or better, Oh! Oh my god! Oh my god! You know what? Since we have a lot more like, vocabulary, like, okay. How about let's go for like an open, an open vocabulary forum. So, what would you like to learn? Like any vocabulary you'd wish to learn. Oh, you know what? Speaking of like vocabulary to learn. So for those, So for those who are really into like learning Japanese and stuff, what are like good reference, you know, sources when it comes to vocabulary and stuff? So personally, I use this. This is for the iOS. Imiwa. So yeah, that's the app. That's the name of the app. Imiwa. With like a question mark. Imiwa. And then there's one on the web. It's called 少々お待ちください. The name is jisho.org. So this is a really good, you know, a really good resource, particularly for, you know, for the commonly used Japanese vocabulary. Of course, this isn't, you know, the be all and end all, you know, because there are some vocabulary in Japanese that aren't listed here. But those vocabulary are the ones, usually are the ones that aren't commonly used. So yeah, this is actually like a good, you know, a good one. So I have like two others here, like EOW. So this is Ego on the web. Sorry, Ejiro on the web. And then another one is Kokugo Jiten. These two though are usually for like more advanced users. Like only if you're like familiar with the Japanese language already, like if you're in intermediate. Because for example here, Weblio. The results are in Japanese. So for example, if I say Godan. If I search for Godan, see here. So the results here are in Japanese. So it requires you to already have like, you know, some sort of like proficiency in Japanese. So hold on. 5段階の学力評価5段活用. Okay. I think this is like what I am looking for. So yeah. So earlier here, there's like the disambiguation and stuff. Like what do you mean by Godan? But yeah. Also, the Japanese call their language Kokugo, i.e. the national language. I think that's also the same for Taiwan. The Taiwanese call their own, you know, the Taiwanese call their own Taiwanese Mandarin either Huayo or Goyo. Goyo is basically the other, the Chinese reading for how the Chinese would say Kokugo. But then that's another, like, you know. So, you know what? Let's go for like some more vocabulary. Like, let's go explore some countries. Alright, kuni. So, a country, in Japanese, a country is called kuni. So, okay, America is America, but so first one. America is, well, no shit, America. America. But here's like an interesting thing. There's another word for America. Like the United States of America. Another word for it is...米国. Yes. But if you want to be actually like formal, the actual name for America, like the full name for the United States of America is アメリカ合衆国. Like that's basically when you say, oh, the United States of America, you know, instead of like the USA or just America. So yeah, so this is basically both of these are USA. So the other one is also USA. Alright, next one. Igiris. Igiris is Britain. Ah! まあ大半はそうだけどな。でもまあ大陸としてのアメリカはね、まあノースアメリカのという大陸はね、北米。そしてサウスをまたはラテンアメリカという大陸は南米と呼ばれている。So yeah, as like continents, you would actually use this. So it's either North America, like 北米, or 南米, South America. But those are like, you know, as continents. So for most part, when the Japanese say America, it's mostly the country, not yet the, you know. I know it's kind of like, you know, annoying. Like, bruh. So, Igiris is Britain. Another name for Britain is... Eikoku. So another name for I know this is like huh? Why is it Eikoku? Remember Ego? What's English again? What's the Japanese for the English language again? Ego. And the go here means like language, right? So yeah. Okay, another one. Oh. So for a lot of like European countries, like Western, for a lot of like, you know, countries that's not China, North or South Korea, Taiwan, they are basically in katakana for most part. And, you know, although there are certain countries that have like a history with Japan, to the point that they have like names like pretty early. So these are like their old names, like Beikoku, Eikoku. I'm not sure about like France. So how about this one? So this is France, which is France. I think an interesting thing about like France, I think there's also another, which is so another name for France. Bukkoku. Or hold on, there's like another one. No, never mind. That's like that's China. Bukkoku is an archaic name, lesser known name for France. Why is France known as this before? I do not know myself. This is like the kanji for Buddha. Like, okay? You see, there's like it's kind of interesting, right? Next one, let's go back to like East Asia, I guess. So China, 中国. China. To be more specific, Taiwan is still Taiwan, you know? Japan does not call Taiwan China. No, they're called... Taiwan is called Taiwan. How about Korea? That is Kangoku. This is, to be more specific, South Korea. So, Rokuro, how about North Korea? You really want to know? You really want to know? Okay. Kita is North Korea. Don't ask me why. Okay, so our next one is so how about Australia? So they're more on like the short, Australia. Not Australia. No, Australia. Australia. That's Australia. Okay, give me another country. Oh, you know what? Probably the last one. For now. Deutsch is Germany. Remember the actual the proper name for Germany is Deutschland. Right? So when you pronounce Deutschland, it sounds like Deutschland. Right? All right? All right, any questions so far? I know we have like a lot of words for they're like you can call America America or the USA America or Beikoku, and then Britain's either Inggris or Eikoku, the latter being lesser used, and then we have France, either France being France or Bukkoku, the latter being lesser used as well, more of archaic. Like, not gonna lie, these are kind of interesting. Like, I think about it, like a lot of the kanjified stuff かなり面白いじゃないか. Kind of interesting, right? right, so I think that should be it for vocabulary. So next one would be probably our last bit, but we'll go for grammar. Or in Japanese, grammar is So the Japanese for grammar is bunpo. And now we actually go to like one of like the fundamental things. So what's the stream title again? Kagebunshi no Jutsu. So yeah. So welcome to our first. So I'll introduce everyone to our very first particle. So in Japanese, a particle is basically like a character or a group of characters that serve a purpose, like in grammar. So in this form, in this case, no is our is also called our possessive particle. Or not just possessive, but in this case, like I didn't just say possessive. I went for like a broader wording for this as modifier. You know what? I can just go for like noun modifier. For what reason? Because the role of no doesn't just stop with possession. So So let's have this example. Come you know. Hold on. So if we consider this example, can I rewrite this one? So Kamyu So let's consider this first example. Kamyu no sensei. So I'll underline this. Kamyu no sensei. See how it corresponds to, you know, Kamyu's teacher or professor. So another one. Like, makes you think sometimes. So like all of these like lessons I do sometimes like have like sussy moments. Like, can I even upload these on YouTube without getting banned? Only one way to find out. Yep, a lot of writing here. Yep, a lot of writing here. Ni... Oh my god. I'm trying to like write fast without like, you know, sacrificing my penmanship, I guess. This should be like the last example. Nihon no dai So the first two examples here, Kamyu no sensei, Rokuro no denwa bango. So what have you noticed about like the usage of no here? These are both like possessive, right? Like particularly for the second example, we have Rokuro no denwa bango. It's like Rokuro's phone number. The phone number that belongs to Rokuro. But how about this? Nihongo no gakusei. So see that, you know, now the highlighted one in English is opposite of, you know, is in the opposite order of that of the highlighted one in Japanese, right? So what have you noticed here? I mentioned about this being a noun modifier. So what is like the noun being modified in this one? What's like the main, you know, what's like the noun in question or the noun being modified? It is teacher or professor in this one, right? Kamyu no sensei. So in this case, if we're talking about sensei, not really Kamyu. How about the second one? Rokuro no denwa bango. The main idea here is, the main verb, the main noun here is denwa bango. How about this one? Nihongo no gakusei. So the noun being modified here is the student. Gakusei. And how about the last one? Nihon no daigaku. It's the college. Daigaku. have this structure of using no. Hold on. So the main idea is actually noun too. Just give me 1 sec. So yeah, this is actually how it works. So the second noun... Oh, sorry, ad break. Hold on. So I guess it's a good time to take a short rest. So go ahead, hack it off. 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 Together. Wow. So how's everyone doing so far? Like, I know it's like, there's a lot of things to learn, like a lot of things to remember. But, I hope nonetheless you've been learning. I hope. Like, please. Like, por favor. I actually forgot something. Wait, hold on. Yep, I forgot about it. Oh, there. I know it's just like Tuesday. I'm tired already. I wish it's a weekend already, and I wish we have 3 weekends. I wish like we have like 3 days in a weekend instead of like just 2. Like nowadays 2 doesn't feel, 2 days won't cut it. It's not 2 days won't suffice. Like you really need like a lot of like rest days, but in esta economía, in this economy, know, like the sheer disappointment, I know. Life is this disappointing indeed. I know. We all know it too well. The disappointment of life. Oof. You know what? I kind of like the song again. Like, I'll just like manually override it. So for those who are interested in the song, this is the song that's currently playing. I love this song. This is one of those moments where, you know, where I am thankful to my Apple Music for giving me this nice recommendation. Alright, ad break is finished. So yeah, I hope you can read the one in green. So yeah. So the second noun, the noun after no, is actually your main idea. The noun you want to talk about. And then before no is what you want as a restriction. What do I mean restriction? If I just say daigaku, if I just say a college, then it could be anything, right? But if I say Nihon no daigaku, if I say Nihon no daigaku, I'm now limiting my choices of colleges to those in Japan, right? Another one here. Nihongo no gakusei. If I just say gakusei, it's too vague, right? Like, I just imagine a student, nothing else. But if I put in Nihongo no before it, I am now restricting my choice of students from a general pool to those of what? A student to those what? Students learning Japanese or student of the Japanese language. Alright? For example, another one here. So possession, like possessive, you know, possession is also like a form of modification, right? So if I just say denwa bango, it's a phone number. Yeah, sure. But what of it? Right? There's nothing much to talk about it. But if I say Rokuro no denwa bango, I've now narrowed my choices of denwa bango, of phone numbers, to those that have been that are possessed by, that are used by Rokuro, that belong to Rokuro, which in this case is one. You know? All right. So probably to take the point home, let us use the example, the stream title. Kagebuji no jutsu, or you know, shadow clone technique. So the one in underline is the restriction. So the main idea is after no, right? So the main idea is jutsu, right? The technique. But if I just say jutsu, technique, what kind of technique? Who knows? But because I have kage bunshin no attached to it, before it, now I'm restricting the technique I'm talking about to the technique that produces shadow clones, right? Hey, I'm referring to that particular technique, kage bunshin no jutsu. All right? That's basically it. Like, it's remember, like, so notice earlier how I've been saying about like the main idea, the main noun, whatever. Because you can use this in a sentence. Remember X, Y this? What would be your X? Or what would be your Y? It's the main noun here. So this something, no something, can act as one big noun. With the main thing you're talking about being the one after no. Alright? Ii desu ka? Ii desu ka? Any questions? Yeah, I think that's it. That's it. Yeah, that's it. Like, I have nothing much for yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, probably for next week, so it's like another lesson. But then I'll put in so we have like the hours here, right? But since I already like gone through the time jikan, I think we should tackle the age toshi and the minutes. Like, if you want to specify, like, how about 726? Right? Like, there are special, you know, readings for them. But yeah, I think they deserve like a separate like lesson for this one, I think. So yeah, with that, this should be it. So yeah, notice how like in the early, you know, like early Japanese, like basic Japanese, like, or basic any language ever, you would have to deal with more words than grammar. Okay? Ii desu ka? So any questions so far besides is Rokuro say so, on which the answer is no? Yes, I'm very well aware I'm not. I know I'm not say so, shut up. Like, so, Yeah, I still have no regrets teaching people. What did I teach again? Honani. Isao. Bunny. Magically cursed numbers. Or, you know, I just call it magical numbers. Anyway, so yeah. So that's another wave of lessons there. So, otsukare-sama deshita. So, let me go back to my zatsudans while I'm saving, while I'm, you know, in the process of exporting the file as, oh, my file died. Like, the program died. The app died. Lancer died. Ranza ga shinda! You know what that reminds me? Earlier, I mentioned about, like, you know, the other name for France being Bukkoku. Wait. Never mind, never mind. I did not say anything. I did not say anything. Nope. Not at all. 気にしないでくれ。どんまいどんまい。さっきのなしにしてくれ。So yeah, for those who are curious, like Arokura, where did you put all of these files, you know? Where did all of these go? These all go to, like this, like for example. This goes to the Discord server. So for those who aren't in my Discord server yet, oops, sorry. Oopsie. Gomen nasai. So here's the link to my Discord server. So yeah, with that, I know. I'm saucy, like, shut up. Okay. Hi, I'll stop. So yeah, with that, I guess we're good for today. So so since it's already September, as a Filipino, I would like to honor everyone with the opportunity to be greeted. Merry Christmas! Hi, Merry Kuri desu. Merry Christmas! So because it's the Burr months, September, October, November, December, we call those the Burr months. So starting from September until January, that's actually the entire Christmas season for the Philippines. So yeah, be honored to be greeted Merry Christmas. Yes. Hashire sori yo, kaze no yo ni. No. Yamete. Okay, so who do we raid? Hi, dare o raid shimashou ka? So let's check who can we raid. I don't know who. I mean, I do know, or do I? Everyone wake up. Okite, minna, okite. Mada. Henshin shite. Henshin shite. Wait, so you know what? I'm going to raid him again. レザーファークのまた再びレイドしたいと思います。じゃあ、なんでありがとう、みゆくん。So, for those who aren't aware yet, Hollow Knight Silksong is set to be released in 2 days. Will I play Silksong? Not immediately, because I'm currently playing the first game. I know, I'm sorry. I'm late into like the party. So yeah, before we start the raid, don't forget our raid messages here. So either of the two. Oh, sorry. I prefer the Japanese one just to like, you know, flex. You know what? Use the Japanese raid message. So yeah, let's raid Razor Fur. With that, Teaching Tuesday is officially over for today. And with that, the present word of the covenant has concluded. Thank you so much for thank you so much for like, you know, taking your time to learn. And I hope you did learn something today. I hope. With that, I'll see you in 2 days. So I'll be playing Wuthering Waves. I know, not Silksong. I'll be playing Hollow Knight on Saturday. In 4 days, yeah. では、オツロックでした。Don't forget the raid message. And... Wait, given the fact that I taught like, you know, sussy stuff here, can I even upload this as a VOD on YouTube? Like, I have a feeling I'll get banned.